Yay, hello. Hi. Hey, hey. Hello, hello. Well, it came English out of me, so I'll make this into English then. I mean, I'll make this a video in English, yeah. But I was thinking of talking in Norwegian, actually. Anyway, I'll make an English video now, yeah. Anyway, hello, everyone. And, yeah, I just got some bad news not long ago, unfortunately, because the thing was that I was actually recording a whole load of stuff in Norwegian where I was sitting here and I was talking Norwegian, and I just went away to check on some eggs I was frying not so long ago. But I mean, most of the time I just was sat here and I was making a recording, but not the way I'm doing it now, but directly in the program Microsoft Clipchamp. And sadly, it seems like I lost it. The whole recording, it was for about half an hour I'd recorded, and afterwards, the download of the recording into the program Microsoft Clipchamp didn't work. And this happened to me also some days ago, and I then also lost the whole recording, unfortunately. That was really not nice. But I contacted the customer service for Microsoft Clipchamp and had a chat with someone about it in a written form. And I learned a lot through it, and I was helped through that chat to find this camera I'm using now. I'm now using a camera app on my computer, you see, and with this camera app, you don't have to have the internet working for this filming to happen. By the way, I'm sorry I haven't always looked into the camera uh, as much as I should have done. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm using this camera app now, and yeah. Um, um, it's better because yeah, I'm not dependent on the internet now. But something went wrong anyway with that other recording I did before I had my lunch break. I just had a late lunch break not long ago. But the same happened some days ago, that I had made a recording that disappeared, and I found out after a while that it had totally disappeared, and it looks like that's happened again now today with a recording I did where I was talking Norwegian for about half an hour not so long ago, and yeah, that was really not nice. It's really not nice with these things. And that other one, the one I just did in Norwegian, it was just a totally unique one where I was getting so many good points across. There was so much good stuff that was just flowing out of me, and I was very lively. I was very bubbly and happy and smiling a lot, laughing a lot, shining and doing my stuff. Do 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 do. Yeah, I was just doing so many good things, and wow, it was so good. I was even improvising some role plays as if I was acting. I mean, I was acting. Sorry, I was acting as if I was two different um, actors. So I was playing the role of two different characters in a role play. It was a drama exercise that I was taught when I was studying drama in Bergen many years ago. But yeah, it was some unique things. There was lots of unique things that I was trying to create with that video, but for technical reasons, I don't fully have the insight into that. I don't know enough about for some reason. Yeah, some kind of technical reason. There's been some kind of a technical problem that's happened that's unfortunately made it so that it seems like that recording has not been saved and that it's disappeared. And yeah, it's nowhere to be found for me. I've not found it anyway. And yeah, I think it's just been deleted in some kind of way by some kind of a accident. Sorry, some kind of an accident. Yeah. So it's really not nice because I know I was making a very, very good video that would have been a very, very good video for people to watch. Wow, yeah. So yeah, yeah, finding it sad. It's not nice, things like that. Yeah, and after this happened now again, and it was the second time it happened to me. And after the first time, I was thinking I wasn't going to use Microsoft Clipchamp for recording videos again, but I just tried it again to see if it was working. Not so long after that accident happened, and then it was working again. And then since then, it's been working many times, and everything's gone well, and there's been no technical problems. So I've just gotten used to using it again. But ideally, I shouldn't have used it. I should have just used this app I'm using now, and I'm not expecting any problems to do with this app. But of course, you never know. Anyway, in general, I mean, to do with technicalities, technical stuff, because there's the possibility with all these kind of things that there can be an accident. So it's a bit risky. All these things, when I'm recording a video here and there, it's always a bit risky because something happened where you just lose the recording somehow. Yeah, so it's risky business. It's risky business, this stuff here, yeah. Yeah. But I just wanted to come and make a little video now anyway. Yeah, I'm here in the now, I'm here in the unknown. Yeah, I'm here in the unknown and not feeling so bubbly right now. But I'm myself anyway, and I've got different versions, you could say. Yeah, I've got different sides to me and different versions of me, and we're not always the same. But sometimes these sad things happen and it can affect us. And I was a bit affected by this thing that happened. It's not long ago it happened, you see. This thing I just told you about. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not long ago since I got the impression that I lost that video recording I'd done on Microsoft Clipchamp. But soon after I'd found out that it seemed like I'd lost it, I wanted to had my lunch because my lunch was ready, and then I had a belated lunch not long ago. And then after that, I looked into the program Microsoft Clipchamp again, and I was trying to download this recording again because there's a place you can click to try again to download it into the program. But again, it didn't work. And also, I've looked in my download folder in case it had downloaded to my computer, but it hadn't. So the recording seems to be totally lost, totally vanished, totally gone, unfortunately. And that's the same that happened to that other one that I did the other day. So I think I'm just never gonna use Microsoft Clipchamp to record, but I don't know. I might use it for shorter recordings, but I don't want to be spending half an hour again anyway recording something and then you know I mean risking losing it all. That's what I mean, because it's not nice when you lose everything after recording a lot, and it's all unique stuff. It's all unique stuff. I can't redo that recording because everything I did was unique. It was a special thing. It was all special things happening in the moment, in the now moment I was in. In those now moments I was in. Sorry, wherein. I'm starting to wondering about my English here now. Hi. I was in. I was in. I was in. Yeah, I should have said I wasn't. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, I don't always talk perfect English, so I'm sorry about my English mistakes, but yeah, it's not my mother tongue, so sometimes I make mistakes when I talk English, yeah. I can get a bit confused sometimes. I can start wondering sometimes, well, how should I put it, or how should I really say things and things like that, yeah. Anyway, things are unique. Things are unique. Things are unique. This is unique. At least I'm creating something unique now. Hopefully this will be saved onto my computer without any problems. Yeah. But I'm here in the now anyway. Yeah. I'm here in the now. 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 Do 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 do. Have you got the eye on the prize? Have you got the eye on what you're looking for? Or have you got the eye on what you're searching for? Have you got your eye on your goals, on your targets? In the eye of a storm, that's also something, that's also an expression, yeah. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Woo! Yay. I'm feeling like I'm coming back more to my good mood self, to put it like that. That's good. Can you feel it? Yay. Can you feel it? Woo! Can you feel it? Oh, do 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 da da dee 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 da do 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 da day do 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 dee da da dee da da do 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 dee da do 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 do. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I was thinking of something there while I was singing for a moment, for a little bit. I mean, what was that again? I was thinking that, yeah, we can learn lessons, we can learn lessons from things we go through. So when we're losing something by accident, like recording, like I've lost now twice, we can learn from it. We can learn to do things in a different way, for example, or maybe there's something I need to find out actually. Maybe there's something I can do to hinder that type of problem to happen again, that type of accident happen again. I mean, yeah, I might contact customer service again actually, maybe later on today or another time. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, I don't want to focus on that matter right now. But I'm here in the now. Anyway, I'm here in the now. I'm here in the now. Now, now. Do da 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 dee da do da do da do da do 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 dee da do do day da dee da do 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 I just made something up there. Yeah, I can't dance so much when I'm sitting still, so it's mainly my hands I can be using to dance, especially if I'm just gonna sit quite calmly and when I'm just having this little space to show, I don't have much space to show. I mean, to use for showing myself. I mean, in this distance, if I go further back, you'll see more of me. Yeah. But anyway, I just want to take a bit easy right now. But I am very tired, by the way. I haven't had enough sleep lately. So one of the things I really have to think about today is come to bed early tonight. Yeah. I'm going to try to be kind and nice to myself tonight and go to bed at a decent time. Yep. I'm going to have some kind of a serious talk with myself today, actually. Yeah, I've planned it. I agreed on it with myself by talking to myself in the mirror earlier on. I was saying to myself, for example, Ruth Kristin, we need to have a serious talk today, me and you. It might sound a bit schizophrenic, but I don't mean it in that way. But you can talk to yourself, like in the mirror. You can say, "Hey, how you doing?" You can say whatever you want to say. But if you want to say something positive, that's really good. Well, that's the best. You shouldn't say anything negative to yourself or to anyone else for that matter. Yeah. I'm feeling like I'm not the best in some muscles here. Yeah. Yeah, will be nice the next time I can get a massage somehow. Yeah. I was trying to send a message to someone there with my eyes, but that was just for someone special. Yeah. So this special someone, yeah. Did you manage to read into my eyes and see what I was trying to tell you? Anyway, here I am. I'm just here in the now. Taking it a bit easy. I'm letting time stand still in a way. Time isn't really moving in a way. We're all just in a big now anyway, I believe. Anyway, sometimes you need to slow things down a bit. Sometimes you need to be a bit calm and don't need to talk quickly all the time. You don't need to talk all the time. Let's just sit here in a bit of quietness. Let's see how that goes. Let's see. Let's just be a bit quiet together, shall we? Let's just sit and feel what we're feeling. Yeah. New energy is coming in. Just felt like saying that. Maybe a new energy is coming into your life. Or maybe someone from your past is coming into your life with a new energy. Yeah. hmm. Yeah, I'm just sitting here with my own thoughts and different things. We don't always have to talk, no. Sometimes you can also be with someone where you don't feel like you have to talk and you can just relax together, for example. Yeah, there are many options. Yeah. Do da dee da day da do da dee da day da dee do da dee da do da dee da dee day da do. Well, what did I talk about and what happened in that other film, the one that I lost? I can tell you some examples of that actually. I was talking quite a lot about being in the unknown when I was talking in that Norwegian film that I've lost. By the looks of it anyway, I just don't see any way of getting it back. And because I had that other experience of the same thing happening some days ago, and I wrote with a customer service person about it, customer service individual about it, I know quite a lot about those things because I was told quite a lot about it. And if it's not lying in your file folder for downloads on your computer, um, then yeah, then that's lost. The way I understood it from what I was told, then the recording is lost and there's no way they can get it back. So yeah, it's really not nice. So it's a bit sad. But I'll tell you some examples of what I was talking about in that Norwegian recording. Anyway, yeah, so I was talking about being in the unknown because we're all in the unknown because each moment we are in, each now moment, it's all unknown. It's all unknown what's gonna happen next. Like in the next seconds, I don't know what's gonna happen next, and I'm just here surrendered to the now and to the unknown, and I'm just here in the unknown, and I'm here to create something that hasn't been created before. I'm here to create things that doesn't exist from before. Like this video is something new that didn't exist before, and I'm creating this video. Yeah. We are all creating our own lives as well, together with other forces. Like we are co creating our lives with God's source. And I was also talking about how, there's so much that can happen because we just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, even though we've got things planned, we don't know what's going to happen. And some things that are out of our control can happen. Like you could be told that you can't go to Heathrow Airport because it's closed. Like yesterday, I was told that on the news that people couldn't go to Heathrow Airport because it had been closed. Maybe now it's open. I think it's open now. Yeah. But anyway, there was a time period where it was closed. So things like that, you might be sitting on a bus and you're going to catch another bus or you're going to catch an appointment, try to come to an appointment, I mean. But then the bus driver makes a mistake or there's a long queue or something, just something can come in the way. So much that can happen, yeah. So it can be a lot of things happening that are outside of our control. So then that can influence us so that we don't get to do what we want to do. And it's sad if it's something serious, like you don't get to go to a funeral or your work in time because of someone else's mistakes or some kind of accident or something that you're not in control over. It's not nice, of course, but these things happen sometimes in life where something out of our control affects us in our situation so that we don't get to do what we'd planned on doing. But also, it can happen to yourself. I mean, something to do with you can also change your plans or change your outcome or how things go, because you might plan, oh, I'm going to go and shop tomorrow evening, but then when the evening comes you might feel tired and you change your mind and think, oh no, I'm not going to go after all. Or you go, but on the way you meet a neighbor that stops you, and maybe that neighbor needs help, so you go quickly, you go off the track of your plan. You know what I mean? You don't follow up on your plan, and maybe in the end, you end up just staying with your neighbor, and you don't get to shop because by the time you're finished visiting and helping your neighbor, then it's so late that you don't feel like shopping anymore, or maybe the shop is closed even because it's so late. So there are a lot of things that can happen. Uh, but anyway, the point is that you can change your own plans, or you can have a mistake where, for example, you get delayed. I mean, you can do your own, I mean, mess up for yourself by, for example, being delayed and not catching your own bus or something like that. But also, you can do everything fine on your end, but then someone else is doing something that affects your situation, so that whatever you are doing is not happening. I mean, whatever you've planned on doing is not happening in the end. So things like that is things to think about. But also, I was talking about lots of other things like that. You can help someone, like a stranger that you're kind to, like helping an old lady with carrying some shopping bags over from one side of the road to another side. And I was saying that in some cases, when you do things like that, you don't know what's the ripple effects of it, but it can have a ripple effect. That's a lot, I mean, it can create a lot of ripple effects, or create a really big effect or big impact in someone's life if you do a kind deed to someone. I was talking about that as well, how you might not know about it, but you might still have had a big impact on someone's life just by one kind act that you did, one act of kindness that you did. Yeah. And I was talking about, let's see, what else was I talking about in that recording? It was quite a lot about being in the unknown. It was quite a lot about act of kindness and things like that, and how you can impact people with your actions. And I also was saying it goes for both good and bad, you know? Yeah, I mean, everything we do has consequences. I mean, each action we do has consequences. I just saw 2221 on the timer down here. So that included the angel number 222. And I actually saw the angel number 222 while I was recording that other video. And I also saw many other nice numbers there, like 1818, I think I saw, and I saw 2424, I think. Yeah, I saw 2424, I remember it. I saw many numbers like that in that other recording. That was really nice. Oh, I just saw 2244. That was really nice. I mean, here some seconds ago, yeah. On my computer screen, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to get on with my day soon, so I'm not going to keep on recording for so long, I think. But I'll do it a bit more. I like making these films. Oh, yeah, that was one of the things I was saying in that Norwegian film I was trying to make, that I like making recordings. I like filming myself, I said, and I said I like making YouTube videos, yeah. Let me see, can I remember anything else that I was saying? Um, I was definitely showing some drama exercise anyway. Maybe I'll do that here in the end. Yeah, I did that towards the end of that Norwegian video I was trying to make, the one that disappeared. So yeah, I could do it here as well if I wanted to. What else did I do? What else was I? Well, I was singing a bit. I was singing a Norwegian song that I'd made, an impro I'd made. But now I can't remember the melody, but I can tell you what it was about. Anyway, pardon me. It was saying, it's enough that I'm me, and it's enough that you're you. And that was what it was about. Pardon me, I've got some kind of hiccup going on. Yeah, so it's enough that I'm me, and it's enough that you're you. And pardon me, we just need to be ourselves. And that was one of the things I was talking about in that video that disappeared earlier on today. Yeah, I was talking about being oneself. Yeah, we are meant to be ourselves. We are created to be ourselves. We're not meant to be anyone else but ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Is there anything else that I want to tell or that I can remember from that video that disappeared some minutes ago? Let me see. Can't remember when it was now. I think it could have been about an hour ago now, actually. Yeah, probably it's about an hour ago it happened that I lost it. I was in the middle of my lunch break anyway. No, sorry, I was in the middle of preparing my lunch, I mean, yeah. So I had to go away and check on my eggs, as I said earlier on. I had to do that at some point, yeah. Um, hmm. But I was mentioning anyway that I was studying drama in Bergen many years ago. And oh, yeah, I also said that I, by the way, I talked quite a lot, quite early on about just being me and that I was just being me. And I was saying I was me in my Norwegian version. Now I'm me in my English version, I mean, in my English speaking version. But anyway, I was saying that when I was studying drama, which I studied for 1 year in Bergen many years ago, in the city of Bergen, as we call it in Norwegian, Bergen, yeah. I believe that it was helping me to become more expressive, at least with my hands. Yeah, I mean, with my arms, my hands. I think it was, and I was saying that in that other video. I mean, the video that disappeared. I was saying something like that. That I believed that. I mean, that I believe. Sorry, that I was becoming more expressive through that year of studying drama. I think so. Yeah, I think I was. I think it affected me in that way. That I became more used to using my body to express myself, basically. Yeah. But anyway, it was a very nice, interesting year, and I was talking a little bit about it in that other video, but not much, but just a tiny bit. And I was saying also that we did different interesting things, and that we did some. No, sorry, that we did, for example, in a rehearsal. No, what you call it? No, not a rehearsal, an exercise, drama exercise that actually can be used as a fun game, party game. Yeah, as a fun party game. And I have done that many times before. And there are different versions of that party game that I was telling you about in that video that disappeared. But I'll tell you a bit about it now. I'll do this thing. I'll do the same thing as I did in Norwegian in that video I was recording, where I was talking Norwegian. I mean, that video I was trying to make when I was recording, and yeah, that video that unfortunately seems to have totally disappeared. But yeah, I was acting, as I said earlier on, with two different characters. I was acting as two different characters, so I was being in both roles. Um, and the exercise I was doing was one where there are two people in the exercise and they're taking on board one character each, and they're going to go into a role play together, and they can act, for example, as if they're on a bus stop. For example, one is sitting there and one is coming joining the other one at the bus stop. And this is a fun exercise to do, and that you can use as an entertaining, fun game where some of the guests or you and another guest are showing this role play and doing this exercise that I'm going to explain more about, that I've started explaining about, and that I will explain more about. And where when one has done a mistake so that he or she is out of the game, then someone else, someone of your guests, for example, someone who's been a part of the audience, can then join in and act instead of the one who's messed up, to put it like that. And okay, so I'll just do a quick one. So in this one, I'm not allowed to use the sound s. All right, okay. Hello there, how are you doing? Hello there, I'm okay. How are you? I am very fine, thank you. What is You see there, I started saying what is because I was going to say what is going on, what is going on because I was thinking of saying that. So that's an example of how I messed up. And then if this was in real life and I did this exercise with someone else, then I would have had to go out and be replaced by another actor. You see, because I kind of lost the game. You see, it's kind of a competition way. But when you're using it as a drama exercise, it's not like that. By the way, am I allowed to record more than 30 minutes? Because it's almost getting to that. But if it's not working, I'll say, I'm going to say goodbye just in case. So goodbye, bye. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Let's see if it works. Bye. Oh, it's working. Wow. I can record more than 30 minutes here on this one. Oh, wow. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice surprise. Yay. Yoo-hoo. Yay. Wowdy dowdy. Okay, anyway, so giving it a little example of how you can use a drama exercise. Mm, and well, I mean, of one version of a drama exercise, and this is one that you can use in a party, for example, as entertainment and as a fun thing for people to join in on doing, but only those who want to do it, of course. And another version of it is that you're going to act, the two people who are going to act in front of the rest of the group present are going to act as if they're at a doctor's office and they're only allowed to say 3 words at the time. Okay, I'm going to try acting as a woman called Susan here and a man called Peter here. Okay. Okay. How are you? Not too bad. Okay. Very good. Yeah. Good, good. Um, are you single? Am I single? Yeah, are you? Yes, I am. Why are you Why am I very, very puzzled? You're strange. Okay, that's an example. Okay. So far, so good. I was managing to play that both characters were managing to only say 3 words at the time. But it wasn't all ideal. I mean, what came out wasn't always sounding like a proper sentence, but it's possible to do it like that anyway, because sometimes when we're talking, I mean, well, you can do it like that anyway, but it kind of fits with the reality. I mean, this is kind of what I'm getting to. Sorry, this is basically what I'm getting to. That is fitting with the reality if you're not fill, filling out or completing a sentence in this game, because sometimes in reality we are just saying few words and we're just leaving the rest out, or we're waiting and we're not saying it yet, and then someone else maybe comes in and asks you what you were going to say and things like that. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that was just a little drama example. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I like acting. I like drama. I like theater. I like dancing. I like music. I like all these things, and I like to be expressive. Woo! Oh yeah, I remember something else I was talking about on that Norwegian video. I mean, on that video that disappeared. Yeah, I was saying that I vary how I am, and that I'm not always doing do 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 and things like that. That I sometimes do spontaneously on my videos. And I was saying that if I was standing at a stand in the city center of Stavanger, my birth city, which I live in, um, one time to, for example, promote my YouTube channel, which I don't think I will, but it was just an example of something that could happen, then I wouldn't have planned in advance. Oh, I'm going to do all these things, and say all these things and do all these movements. I wouldn't have planned things. I would have just been myself in an hour. That was one of the points I was making in that video that I believe I've lost. Yeah, I was just. I would have just been myself in the now, because that's one of the main things for me. That's very important for me. It's important for me to be myself and to be authentic. And it's important for me to just be in the now and be present, fully present in the now, and to just do what comes natural in each now moment. Do you know what I mean? it's important for me to just be myself in each now moment and to not be planning everything out. And I can't do that anyway. But yeah, basically just to be free and flowing, free flowing. I'm a wild spirit, you can see, by the way. But anyway, yeah, I just want to be free flowing. I just want to be me in the now, being spontaneous and going with the flow of the now. Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah. Yeah. And also I was saying that maybe there would have come people, like if I'd said on a YouTube video in this example I was giving that tomorrow I'm going to be standing in the city center of Stavanger, you know, and and be there available to meet people, then maybe some people would have showed up to meet me. And I was saying maybe some people would have wanted my autograph. Yeah, I was just saying things like that. You never know. Maybe that will happen one time in the future. I also said something like that. Yeah. But anyway, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say now. But in any case, I just have to be me in the now. If I ever go to show myself as a YouTuber, to purposely meet some viewers in a city, in this city I'm living in, or somewhere else in the world, yeah, I just have to be me in the now. I'm not going to plan that I'm going to do all these things or anything else, like take a dance or something. I'm not going to plan anything. Well, of course, I might plan that I'm going to improvise a dance or improvise a song in the moment, or that I'm going to sing something I've already already made, something I've already made that I've got in my mind. You know, I might plan something, but all in all, things are going to happen in the now, and I'm going to be myself in the now. And the main thing is that I'm just going to be me in the now. Yeah, I'm going to be me in the now, be free in the now. Yeah, I'm just going to be me in the now and be free in the now and just go with the flow and just be me. And be in the unknown, because we're always in the unknown, as we were talking about before. We're always in the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, we just don't know what's going to happen. So we are in the unknown, and it's possible to do like I'm doing now in this video, and that I did in that video I was trying to make earlier on. I mean, when I was sitting recording earlier on today, in that time where I was trying to record a video, and unfortunately that video wasn't downloaded to my computer, and I've not managed to download it to Microsoft Clipchamp either. Yeah, anyway, when I was sitting with that situation I've just described, then I was in the unknown. I was going with the flow. I was being in the now. And I forgot what I was going to say about it. Sorry. Have I said it, everything I was planning on saying? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what point I was going to make. Sorry about that. Sometimes I lose things or forget things. But one of the main points, anyway, for me to talk about in this now moment and in this video is that I'm here in the now. I'm here in the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen next, like the next seconds. Wow, it's 17:07 there. That's really nice. But yeah, I'm here in the now, and I like being in the now, by the way. And I'm in the unknown. And yeah, oh yeah. I was going to talk about being surrendered. Yeah, so when I'm when I'm making this video, and when I was trying to make this, that other video that one I told you about, that I was talking in Norwegian. I mean, where I was talking in Norwegian. You know, I was basically having a recording going like this inside of Microsoft Clipchamp, sorry. And I was talking Norwegian, yeah. So when I was doing that, as also I'm doing now, I was surrendered to the now. I'm just surrendered to the now. I'm surrendered to the now and to the unknown. And I'm not worrying about what I'm going to say next or stuff like that. You know, I could have decided before I started this recording that I'm doing now, okay, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to say that and so on. And I could have had a list for myself about everything I wanted to say and everything I wanted to do and everything that I wanted to happen, you know. I could have had it all planned out, and I could have even made a script, and I could have just read out everything on the script and said exactly what I'd planned on saying, you know. I could have done. But I didn't do that because I didn't want to do that. And I don't want to do things like that. And I don't want to make my videos that way because I want to be in the now. And I want to go with the flow of the now. I want to go with my spontaneity and things like that. You know what I mean? I want to be spontaneous and I want to just be me and live in the now and be in the unknown and not have things planned out on a video like this when I'm making a video like this. I'm not saying that I'm never going to make a video where I've planned things. I might sometimes make a video in what I call the future, in what's also, I mean, in what is really just a part of the big now, in my view. But anyway, if I ever decide at some point, which I might do, that I'm going to make a video about a certain topic, I might plan on what I want to talk about and how I want to present this thing I'm going to present. If I'm going to present something I've got knowledge about, for example, about a topic, I might plan out what to say and how to present it and how to say it and things like that. Because I'm not saying you can never do that. And I might do that one or more times in the future. But at the moment and in these days I'm in now, yeah, I just want to be free and just be spontaneous and just improvise and just go with the now and go with the flow of the now and just do what I feel like doing in the heat of the moment. So I'm trusting myself and I'm trusting the divine forces. I'm trusting God's source. I'm trusting the universe. I'm trusting cosmos that I'm in. I'm trusting, I mean, the universe I'm in, by the way, when it comes to the universe, because I believe there are many universes. But yeah, I'm trusting all the divine forces and believing that, I will receive what I need to receive from the divine forces in each now moment. I will receive all the things I need to receive from my superconscious mind. I will receive everything I need to receive from my soul, and whatever it is I need to receive from different places, yeah, I will receive it all. I trust in that. So I'm not worried about what I'm going to say. I just go with the flow. I just say what I feel like saying and things like that. Yay, do. Just saw 41:11. That's really nice because, oh, by the way, I just saw 41:14 there. But yeah, it was very nice when I saw 41:11 because that means I had the angel number 101 there, and that's a really nice angel number. But anyway, it's 17:10. It's 5:10 in the afternoon / evening here, whatever you want to call it. It's basically early evening. But anyway, I've got not so many hours left of this day. I'm very tired and I've got things to do. And I need to look well after myself. I need to have a serious talk with myself and give myself a pep talk and tell myself what to do to become a better version of myself and get a better health and so on. I need to say some good things to myself today, and I need to make some plans today. This is a rest day for me, by the way. And it's a rest day in the sense that I'm having a break from creating YouTube videos, but in a way I haven't got a break from it since I'm making this recording and I've made other recordings before today. But what I mean is I'm not going to actually properly create a YouTube video. I'm creating some recordings, but that's not all I need for a YouTube video. For this recording to become a YouTube video, I need to add a title and do different things to the recording. And I'm not doing that. So I'm having a break from that kind of a job where I'm creating or producing a YouTube video. So I'm not going to do that today. And also I'm having a break from other creative work or other creative processes, to put it like that. So I'm having a break from some certain things. But yeah, I do need to have a talk with myself soon and make some important decisions for myself. Yeah, so I will do that. But it's been nice to talk to you. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me, and I wish you well. Yeah, have a good night. If it's nighttime for you, have a good day. If it's daytime for you, have a good time onwards in this night or day that you're in when you're listening to this. Yeah, take care, look well after yourself, love yourself, be you, be free, live freely as you in the now moment, live in the unknown, create things, be creative and express yourself and create things in the unknown, and just be you, just be who you are. Yeah, live freely as you and be who you are. Take care, love from me. I will go. Woo, 43 I got there. Wow, very nice. Okay, take care. We'll see each other maybe, but at least you'll see me because I'm going to keep on showing up on YouTube. Okay, take care. Bye. Bye. Love from me. Bye.